Now, Attorney General Pam Bondi has finally released the Epstein list, a collection of 300 politicians and prominent people who were named in the files, telling Congress that all the documents the Department of Justice was required to reveal have now been made public. Kinsey, are there big names that are going to be worried about this release?
I mean, I think we had this conversation last week where Joe Rogan was like, look, I'm on the list, and because I refuse to meet with him. And that's what we're seeing, a lot of pushback, because there are a lot of names. Meghan Markle's on this list. There are a lot of names on this list, and they are people that in no way, shape, or form had anything to do with Jeffrey Epstein. So I would beg people to keep that in mind before judging someone because their name is on the list. Jeffrey Epstein cultivated powerful contacts everywhere, from politics to business to entertainment. The real question investigators look for is evidence of criminal participation, not just association. So yes, prominent names do appear on this list, but what matters legally is whether there's proof tied to actual offenses.
Now, sources told the UK Times that King Charles did not contribute to the $12 million payout made by his brother, Andrew Mountbatten Windsor, to settle a case brought against him by Virginia Giuffre, who accused the former prince of having sex with her when she was just 17 years old. And she said she was trafficked to London by Jeffrey Epstein. Kinsey, there's no doubt that this whole issue is having a detrimental effect on the royals. We saw King Charles, I should say, heckled last week. I mean, that doesn't happen to the royals. He was asked about when he knew about his brother's association with Jeffrey Epstein. How are they going to handle this going forward?
First of all, thank you for giving me the opportunity to respond to this story, because I found out about the original accusation in real time and I reacted organically. I was like, I'm horrified. I can't defend the royal family anymore. But here we have the royal family and King Charles specifically saying, actually, I did not contribute. And this distinction matters enormously for the monarchy. If the king didn't personally fund Andrew's settlement, it reinforces the palace's position that Andrew's legal problems are his own responsibility. The king has spent years trying to slim down the working monarchy and distance the institution from scandal. Financial separation is part of protecting the Crown's credibility. And again, exile, exile, exile. We don't want to see Andrew. We don't want to hear from him. And it's my understanding he's currently under investigation and potentially in trouble for sharing government secrets. So it might not be so easy to get rid of him.
Goodness me. Now let's move on to actress and comic Amy Schumer, who's posted a selfie of herself in front of a Crying Corner banner for her first Valentine's Day since announcing her divorce from husband Chris Fisher. Kinsey, is this comedy or is it genuinely sad? I thought she was having a glow up and living her best life.
Yeah, we miss her dirty carpet. What happened to all of those photo shoots she was taking along the carpet that needed a steam cleaning? I mean, divorce is obviously painful, but Amy has always processed personal moments publicly. Posting something like a crying corner fits her brand and turning drama into content. It just feels so cheap to me. Celebrities today, they monetize their failure, and sharing messy life transformations, I guess it strengthens audience connection. So I don't know. I'll give her the benefit of the doubt and say she's trying to relate to her audience, but a little piece of me feels like, she's trying to get that money, honey. She knows it'll attract a lot of likes and clicks.
It is very relatable, so I'm sure it's going to get plenty of clicks. But what about the concerns her friends had about some of those social media posts? There was a series of bathing suit pictures in her living room with that carpet you mentioned. Is that been handled? Is she okay?
Well, she was called out for that. I think she was embarrassed by that. And we did see her pivot. We saw her change her content. This is going back to flirting with her personal life a little bit more. But we haven't seen her in any bikinis lately. And I'd like to thank the Lord Jesus Christ for that.
Kinsey Schofield, thank you so much for your time.